Hello beautiful people and welcome back to FIFA 21, our Road to Glory episode number 22. And as you guys can see, we've got 3 games left in the weekend league and Elite 3 is still possible. I clutched out those other 3 games that I left from last episode, went 2-1. We've got to win all 3 of these games. It's going to be tough, you guys, right? But I thought that it would be good content for the episode, right? Maybe we go on a good run here. Maybe we lose in the first one, and then, you know, there's no reason to play the other 2 games. But at the end of the day, I feel like this will be a perfect opportunity to show you guys kind of like, you know, the clinch point, the clutch point of this weekend league. Can we do it? Can we survive? Honestly, you know, we could go out in the first round here, but we're gonna have to try our best. I'm putting the hair up into the man bun. We need that special power, you guys. It's not gonna happen without it. We know that the man bun gives you special powers here on this channel. Alex Tellez, Cristiano Ronaldo, they're both very OP players, and we need that OPness transferred to our side. We'll probably be coming up against many Ronaldos, many Mbappes, many Neymars, some Messis. It's gonna be tough, all right? But we're just gonna have to play our game. Look, we could lose here in the first one, but I think that we've done so well to get here already. I'm not stressed about it, all right? And after the gameplay, I am gonna show you guys my tactics because I did get a request in the comments down below, and he wanted to see our tactics. Look, I don't think I'm a good FIFA player by any means, right? But I thought, why not share my tactics with you guys? If it helps you, great. It helped me get into Gold 1 so far, pushing Elite 3. Even if we don't get there, you guys, we are so close to being able to clinch that Elite 3. There's a few games this weekend league that I could have clutched out. We could be 22 wins right now. There's definitely 2 wins that I just really slacked on. All right, he's got that Inaki Williams. He does have Griezmann, which is a little bit interesting. He has that Tellez, so we know he's got the power of the man bun on his side. It's going to be a tough game, you guys, but these are all going to be tough games. Every one of these 3 games is going to be tough. Hopefully, we don't lose the first one, but I know you guys will love me either way, right? Oh, Huming's son, you guys. We're so lucky that we packed him before this weekend league. He's been so great for us. Not to say that we won't sell him after this weekend league because I'm a bit bipolar with my players, but at the end of the day, you gotta do what's best for the squad. Oh, Son is through. That's in. Oh, yes. That's the security that we needed in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're moving on to the second one. Yes! A rage quit. That's what you want. All right, into match number 2 of 3. He's got that Henderson in goal, which does pique my interests. He might not be able to make some good saves, but honestly, at the end of the day, that Mane, Rashford, Rodrigo trio up top is so dangerous. Oh, it's in. Yep, just like that, we're losing. All right, that was just bad play by me. Horrible defending.
Cross is very much on. Rodrigo.
Oh, that's gonna be it. He done it. He's killed our chances. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Oh.
A corner will ensue.
We went attacking in the end, and he just got a lucky goal. If I hadn't conceded in the beginning, this game would have been different. We were chasing the lead the whole time. It was a pretty even game. He had nothing on us. Just got a lucky goal in the beginning, and we weren't able to do anything to shut him down. As you guys can see, we even have more shots on target than him, but you know, he just had the luck of the draw. He obviously kept the ball a lot, and I'm gutted after that, but hey, we still got Gold 1, ladies and gentlemen, and that is definitely worth celebrating. All right, so it's a little bit of a bittersweet ending here, you know. Sane, goodbye. He treated us well. How well did he do? 4 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. He definitely did well. Sent him to the club. And Mbappe just wasn't able to turn up for us in that last game. I just couldn't get him on the ball in a good position. And just like that, that is the weekend league complete. So we can look at Son's stats here. 36 games played, 38 goals, 17 assists, an absolute beast. Rodrigo, 50 games played, 56 goals, 32 assists, even better than Son, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me. And Inaki Williams, 18 games, 9 goals, 7 assists. Is Inaki doing enough to stay in the team? I mean, it's a good question. I got him as an SBC. Obviously, we can't sell him off, so it is in our interest to keep him in the squad. But let's get into tactics. So, how did I play this weekend league? As you guys can see, I tried 4 different formations this weekend. Yes, that is correct. I played 4 different formations. I'm starting to think if I had been playing the final formation that I chose, we might have gotten that elite finish. If I had just one more loss to take, we definitely could have gotten it. I am sure of it. But it's all right. We'll take it on the chin, and maybe we'll play weekend league next weekend. I'm not sure. It takes so much time for me to do, and I do have exams coming up. We are nearing into the last month of my college semester, so I got to make sure I do my homework before I play my 30 games, right? So we look here at the formation at our different formations, right? I was trying the 4-4-2 because I heard from A9 Skills that it was quality. I kept losing when I went into this position. So then we look at the 3-5-2, and the 3-5-2 I was playing pretty much non-stop. I went 10-1 in the 3-5-2, but after those 10 games, the 3-5-2 was just not viable because people love to run down the wing in FIFA 21. And if you don't have those wing backs, it's super tough to cover. But I did love playing 3-5-2 for the fact that Alex Tejas was getting on the wing and crossing them in, and we were actually scoring a good amount of headers. Now, these 2 formations are the ones that we settled on. The 4-2-3-1, it's a weird one, you know? In FIFA 19, when I was playing the best FIFA of my life, I was playing in the 4-2-3-1. So you might think that this is the one that I should stay with. As you guys can see, we play unbalanced. We play with 3 width, but 5 depth. Honestly, if I play too far depth, then I lose so many games. Like, if I just invite the pressure onto me, I cannot defend. So I really need to, outscore my opponent. It's not about defending, it's about outscoring my opponent. So in the 4-2-3-1, you can see that we have 2 CDMs, right? And then Inaki on the left, Lucas Moura on the right, Rodrigo up top, and Son in the middle. Now, I would like to have someone with more pace in Inaki Williams' spot. You kind of want 90 plus pace on the wingers and the striker in this formation because, you got your 4 attackers, right? But you have to be able to use that pace to break through if you're playing like me, right? I love to use pace to get past my opponents, and I admit it's sweaty, but you got to do what you got to do, and at the end of the day, it's working out for us pretty well. Now, if we go into our instructions, I used to have get in behind on all of my attackers, but I've recently realized that by putting get in behind on your players, they run out of the way of passing lanes. And since I've turned it off, I've had a lot more joy with, passing around the box and searching for that little in that can get us that goal. So I just put stay forward on all 3 of my cams, right? My 3 cams and my striker, stay forward, nothing else. That's what we're gonna run on them. Now, this is where it gets very interesting. On both of my CDMs, I have cut passing lanes, as you can see, stay back while attacking, and cover center. I definitely recommend putting cover center because by default, it says cover wing, right? You don't want your CDM running out to the wing to cover the ball because, that's actually a tactic that's used by many high elite players is they'll pass around with their right back and their left back, right? Don't fall for it. Don't run to defend the ball. I know it seems so counterintuitive, but they just want to drag your CDM out of position because as soon as you do, they'll play it to their center back, they'll play it into the midfield where you've just left the space open, and there they've got an attack on goal. So you have to be very careful. Cover center on both of your CDMs should fix that problem. I didn't realize it too much that they were covering the center, but if you have cover wing, then they'll cover for your wing backs when they're not in position, which shouldn't ever happen, right? Because we have our wingers on stay back while attacking. I used to have them on overlap, but I started to feel like we were just too vulnerable in defense, so we needed to keep him back. I don't do anything on my center backs. I leave them as they are. I like them to just, stay there, jog back. you want to touch your center backs as little as possible. So that's the 4-2-3-1. That's how we start games and how we end most games, right? I usually will have a defensive formation I'll go into to try and clutch out a game, but I found that I just can't defend. So if I go into any formation with low depth, it's going to invite pressure and we're probably going to concede. So it just does the exact opposite. So in fact, one thing I'll do after I go 2 goals down and I feel like I just can't move around at all, we switch into the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Now this formation is our attacking formation. This is where we'll go when we're losing, and only when we're losing. Rarely will I go into this at a draw, and never will I go into this formation when we're winning, because it's just incredibly hard to defend, but it overloads the middle of the pitch. So if your opponent is used to having room in the middle of the field, once you change that formation, he's going to be jammed up in there. He's going to have to change his whole game plan. And hopefully, as he's learning that, we can get a quick little goal on him. That's my hope, really, at the end of the day. As you can see, I'm playing a striker, Heung-min Son, at center mid in this position. I've used to play with strikers in that position because if you think about it, you really only need 2 center defensive mids, right? So you have Sissoko. Sissoko is staying back at all costs, and I also have Alon, as you will see, to stay back while attacking. I'll put no instruction on Son, so he'll be kind of the pivot, right? Our defensive center mids can pass it off to Son, and then Son can find Mora, Inaki Williams, Rodrigo, who have all been absolutely amazing so far. As you can see, I still have get in behind set on both these strikers. That's really just because when we're in this formation, I'm just pumping the ball forward, right? I want to get as many chances as possible. And with these pacey players and Lucas Moura running rampant, I really think that getting behind in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is the best formation to go with, playing 1-2s with your strikers here. As you can see, cut passing lanes and stay back while attacking and cover center on Sissoko. And Alon, I just have stay back while attacking. I just want to make sure that he stays back. In fact, might even put him on cover center right there, just so that he stays in the middle of the pitch. Now we look at our wing backs. Not much a difference except for the run type. As you can see, we have it set to overlap. This is really just to bolster our attack, right? We want to have as many players forward when we're attacking, and then as many players back as we're defending. So stay back while attacking and overlap will run your right back and left back stam down to the drain. However, if you have high stamina on your right back and left back, as we do, 91 stamina on Tejas and 92 stamina on Semedo. So as you guys can see, these players can run for the entire game, no issue. Diego Carlos, so worth it. I'm telling you guys. I mean, he's a very OP player. I'm not, shining any light on him or anything, but do not use Joe Gomez over this card. If you have the chance, save your coins. I'm telling you, Gomez's price will just continue to crash throughout the period of FIFA 20, FIFA 21. And look, I know everyone's got him in their team and it looks like you need him and all the top 100 players got him. But at the end of the day, they just want to slot in Allison and they don't care about coins. They've got millions and millions of coins, and that 3 pace of them is worth, pennies, right? But for us on a road to glory, Diego Carlos does that job perfectly, and he actually luckily just slots in there. Didn't really plan it with the Tejas and the Allison, but getting full chem on everyone in the squad except for Puyol. Now, how was our new icon's first weekend league? Well, nothing short of amazing. I mean, having Puyol in defense has just completely changed our weekend league. Last week going 14-10, just such a drastic difference from this week. We've gone 21-8. Obviously, we've got one more game. We could go 22-8, but I'm not going to play the last game. Not going to put myself through that for no reason. We won't get any extra rewards, and we won't get any extra rivals points. So no reason in playing that. Wow. So that was a lot of information for you guys. I hope that I didn't just bore you out of your mind, but hopefully you can take some of my insights and use them to improve your own game, whether that's squad battles, division rivals, foot champs, wherever you're at. Look at my tactics, and one of the main things I want you to take from my tactics, not just to copy them, right? Because look, you can copy them and you'll have some options, right? But that's what I want to focus on. You want to always have options in FIFA. Look, if you go in with one game plan and it doesn't work, then you're screwed, right? There's nothing you can do. But if you go in like me with 4 different game plans and you're constantly switching and adapting to the game, recognizing where you need to change formation, that is really where you can make massive strides in this game. And I found in FIFA 19, when I started using this tactic, right, that many elite players use, is that I started beating people I never thought I could ever beat, right? Mega teams, taking them down with a road to glory. So I'm just telling you guys, always have a plan, because if you have a plan B and your icon opponent doesn't, he's not going to have much of a chance against you if you just keep switching it up on him. He's not going to know where to look left, he's not going to know where to defend, and he's going to be scrambling at the goal. Before we end this episode, I made you guys a little pack, and we may just open a mega pack with some coins just to send off this Weekend League episode on a high. Let's start off with that 2 rare gold player pack, just because you guys didn't get a full even 3 games today. Champions League though. Oh no, so we still could get a board in here. Imagine a Martial, that would just be so nice. Oh, it actually does not get worse than that. But before we end off this episode, we're going to open another mega pack with coins. You guys remember we did this last episode and we got Coman and Militao, so we ended up breaking even just about, maybe making a little bit of profit with the items still in our club. Can we back it up again? Can we get another mega pack walkout? We got an icon from our mega pack. I'm pretty sure I'm going to say that every time we open a mega pack, just to put it out there. Okay, we do get a board. Come on. German. Center mid. Gundogan. Don't be 83. Oh, you guys. We may have lost our coins on this pack unless we get a Mendy in there. No Mendy. And no duplicates to save us this time around. So all told there, we probably lost like 25,000 coins, maybe a little bit less, maybe more like 20,000 coins. So as you can see, doesn't always pay out to buy packs with coins. However, right before this episode ends, I'm gonna make one last 2-player pack just so that we could possibly end on a high, and then the episode will be over. I hope that you guys are enjoying so far. If you are, drop that like. It really does help your boy out. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. What are you doing? I mean, come on. We're out here with some great content every day for you guys. Also, guys, really quickly before we open that pack, as you guys can see, we are still in rank 1 rewards, which gives 80,000 coins or 1 ultimate pack and 1 mega pack. So if we do end up staying in here, which fingers crossed, if we look at our previous competitions results, right, rank 1 was 14,900 points, and at the moment we're sitting here at 15,190 points. So we are above that ceiling, but you do wonder, right? If I had played one more game of Division Rivals, I probably would have gotten a better result there. We probably would have been guaranteed to have rank 1 rewards, but it is going to be a nail biter. So, we'll have gold 1 rewards for sure. I cannot wait for our reward video. It's going to be so fun. I love opening packs. Who doesn't? Either way, speaking of packs, to end the episode off, come on. What can you give us? What can you do for us, game? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, beautiful people, that's going to be the end of our episode. A little bit gutted that we could not clutch that Elite 3, but hey, there's always next weekend. As I said, don't know if I'll be playing next weekend, but I do play FIFA throughout the year, so we will revisit this series every now and then once it starts to thin out a little bit. I'm not sure how many episodes we'll have this week. We'll certainly have a draft episode, so stay tuned for that. I haven't posted a draft episode in a while, and our draft record is crystal clear. Maybe we'll pack a good player out of that, add to our coin balance, and then help us in the next weekend league. really the only way I realistically see us playing next weekend league is if we get, a massive player, maybe like a 500,000 coin player. That would be just epic. Improve the squad, right? And it'd be good content for you guys. Otherwise, not even sure if I will play the next weekend league. We'll see. I usually do play the first few weekend leagues, but I don't know. I'm so swamped in schoolwork, you guys. Like, I'm getting these videos out for you every day, and then as soon as the video's done, right back to doing homework. But, you guys know the grind. I do this for you to give you some entertainment. And sorry, this outro's dragging on a little bit. I'm just super appreciative towards you guys, and I can't thank you enough. I hope you're having a beautiful day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is, where you are. And as always, peace.